Hi guys, what better demonstration of how grassroots your organization is or how much it represents ordinary working class people than having the richest man in the world phone in and show his support. So in another demonstration of not understanding British politics, Elon Musk here called for a general election, and he also called on people like Tommy Robinson and others to fight back. Although I'm not sure what he means by that. Have a listen.
The government can obviously use whatever powers are available to suppress the people. And so I really think there's got to be a change of government in Britain. And you can't, we don't have another 4 years or whatever the next election is. It's too long. Something's got to be done. There's got to be a dissolution of Parliament and a new vote held.
Okay. I've said this before. The only person who will call the general election is the Prime Minister. Now, Keir Starmer may be replaced as Labour leader, and you may have a new Labour Prime Minister, but why would the Labour Party support the idea of calling a general election? They've been in power for a year. They have a lot of work to do. They hope to achieve a lot by the end of this Parliament. A lot of them understand that it's difficult at the beginning. They understand that they're extremely unpopular, but they hope to turn things around. Now, why would anyone in the Labour Party, perhaps with the exception of Lord Glassman, support the idea of replacing Labour with Reform UK? Because that's exactly what would happen if there was a general election tomorrow. So why would the Labour Party, including Keir Starmer, call a general election knowing they will lose? It's insane. So it's not going to happen. Not for the foreseeable future.
And really what matters is rallying the people of Britain, really getting the people of Britain to get the message out there, talk to your friends and family.
Okay, what message? Unfortunately, in this video, he doesn't present a message. He says, yeah, you need to get the message out. People need to fight back. Fight back against what?
And build a massive power base among the people. And like I said, you really got to appeal to the sort of average, just the normal people that just want to go about their business. That they're sort of in a village somewhere, they're working, they just want to mind their own business. But you've got to point out to them that if we don't take action, they won't be able to mind their own business because other people are going to come and maraud them. There's genuine risk of rape and murder and the destruction of the country. And just
by whom? We know that when it comes to sexual assault, when it comes to murder, they're generally carried out by people within the nation, people who are born in the country. It's not really asylum seekers that are doing. Are there problems with some asylum seekers? Of course there are, but most crimes committed against people are by people within the country. In some cases, it's within your own family. You're more likely to be killed by somebody you know than somebody you don't know. But no, let's just talk about immigrants and let's talk about asylum seekers.
Solution of the entire way of life. And so, yes, in the normal course of business, if things were, if you weren't under a massive attack, then people should go about their business and just, you know.
What attack? He keeps referring to attack. If Britain wasn't under attack. Under attack from where? Who's attacking Britain?
Live their lives. But unfortunately, if the fight comes to you, you don't have a choice. You have to fight. So you have to rally all of the people of Britain to fight for the future.
Let me ask
and if this doesn't happen, there won't be a future.
Are you ready to fight for your future, Britain?
Fight for your future. Do it. Go.
Will we be gagged any longer, Britain?
But you know what I mean, Tommy. You know what I mean. I mean, I talk to my friends in Britain, and they're like, yes, they live in a village here or there, or a town or city here or there, and they're like, well, it doesn't seem like it's really that much of a problem. I'm like, well, if you want to know what's going to happen to your town or village, just visit London, and you'll see that it's filled with crime. It often doesn't feel like Britain at all, and it's only a matter of time before that is what what happens to your town or village. That will spread town and village in the country.
Okay, I've heard enough of him. So your town or village will get like London. And then he mentioned crime. Now, is there crime in London? Of course there is. In big cities where you have a lot of people, you're going to have more crime. But there is this approach of using London as an example of, oh, it's no longer British because there are a lot of immigrants there. Why do immigrants go to London? Because that's where the opportunities are. Why are there a lot of immigrants in Britain? Well, because Britain used to be an empire. Most of the people at the moment are coming from places like Pakistan. Pakistan used to be part of India, and India used to be part of the empire. So as a result of having an empire, people are coming from those countries. That's the reality of the situation. Look at France. A lot of people coming to France are from the ex-colonies. If you didn't want immigrants coming in, you probably shouldn't have had an empire in the first place. So the approach here has always been, we need to ramp up anger, direct this anger at people who have no power, no influence, asylum seekers and refugees and immigrants, and not talk about the richest people in society. They're the reason why so many people can't get on the housing ladder. They are the reason why they are poor. Because there are people who are buying up assets which are driving up the cost of housing, and people who are not paying their taxes, meaning that public services are not fully funded, and politicians are afraid to go after them. So instead of punching down at asylum seekers, refugees, and foreigners, maybe Elon Musk would be better served instructing people, you should go after the multimillionaires and billionaires, the people who are not paying their taxes, the people who are hoarding the wealth, making sure that you remain poor, corrupting a system to convince people that their enemy is somebody who has less than them, not somebody who has a lot more than them. And when it comes to the general election, once again, you can call all you want a general election. It's the Prime Minister at the end of the day that will decide. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.